God. Oh! Cutscene. Okay, no companions.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by glassing housing, is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun.
What? Crowd
All
control?
of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons.
What?
All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes.
Oh, God.
Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher
Their faces turned
gives
red.
the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated onboard auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it.
But red.
Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Oh no, I didn't grab all the shit on the table.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Okay, what happens next? Why show your hand like that? Now your enemies know what you're up to. I think you think the Securitrons can defeat Caesar's Legion and the NCR? I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to ask this insane person.
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
What happens next?
Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
I'll make sure they support the right side. I'd like to ask some questions.
What did you want to discuss?
I'm surprised you haven't asked what's become of Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the Platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does.
Oh, what
Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss?
That was very assumptive of you. That's not a word. I was just following the dialogue tree. I don't care. I don't care about bragging about killing Benny. But if you want, you can go back and watch the... Okay, never mind. Okay, tell me about the Boomers.
They occupied Nellis Air Force Base a little over 50 years ago. One of my Securitrons got some video of their arrival and then exploded. Odds are they were vault dwellers. That's everything I know about them, really.
Okay. Boomers sound dangerous.
Only if you come within a mile or so of them. Given their history of extreme isolationism, it's tempting to leave them be. But those howitzers of theirs... You can't let indeterminate variables rattle around in your equations like that. They have to be accounted for one way or another.
Okay, let's get back to business.
As I was saying, I need you to enlist or neutralize the boomers at Nellis Air Force Base.
Okay, I'd like to ask some questions.
I'd rather you just dealt with the boomers, but all right.
Too bad. How will the NCR defend
General
Hoover Dam?
Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight
I
the
don't know
Legion
why he
in a
wants to
straightforward
kill
slugging match,
everybody and
and
create
then,
a
when they
robot
rout,
army to
pursue
rule
and
them all.
destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive
Does he just
victory of
wanna
this
destroy
sort
all of
would
humanity?
overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief
Who would we
Hanlon's
leave
defense
alive
4
in
years
this
ago, you see.
equation? And what's your battle plan for Hoover Dam?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn.
What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
To New Vegas? How do you intend to enforce your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years
Okay.
ago, when I
That
detected
doesn't really
NCR
explain how you're
scouts
gonna do that,
roaming the
though.
Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families.
Oh, he
Vegas
recruited the
belongs to me
families?
because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
I was kind of hoping that he would say once he's in power, he's like gonna get rid of all the crime and corruption and stuff. That was what I was kind of hoping for. But, it seems like I don't know where this is going. Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat your Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me.
Yes.
They were afraid of
Yes,
Caesar.
I love the way
That
you said
attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so
I
they
see.
negotiated. Not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
Okay, and what were the terms of your treaty with the NCR? We kind of already...
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
You would go to war against the NCR then?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance.
Really?
There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't
Sure.
contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
I feel like that's not actually what would happen. Because the NCR doesn't really seem to be the type that really even wants to go to war if they can negotiate something else. And I feel like Mr. House and the NCR could negotiate for all eternity and never actually be an all-out war. But I could be wrong. Say you keep control of New Vegas. What happens next?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment.
Really?
The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years, and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
Okay, in the meantime, you'd rule Vegas as some kind of dictator?
I prefer the term autocrat.
Okay.
I would rule as a chief executive.
Yes.
I would not
That's a
answer
yes.
to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
Okay, and what's keeping you from abusing your power?
My judgment.
Okay.
I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions.
Is that true?
But
You seem
autocracy?
kind of corrupt.
Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
What's the deal with the snow globe collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I
have a little
find
collection
pleasing.
started too.
If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to
I
Jane.
understand the joy.
She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss?
You say that you saved Las Vegas. How?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
See, Mr. House pretends like he doesn't like to talk to us, but what preparations did you make to save Las Vegas?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Why didn't the platinum chip arrive on time?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
How did you nearly die?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Let's get back to
As I
business.
was saying, I need...
I'll make sure they...
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is
go to the right side.
considerable.
Quest added. The house always
Recently,
wins part
one
3.
of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Okay. Nice. Okay, our speech is so high, so I think I'm gonna put like a couple points into sneak, honestly. And then what else do I want to do? Maybe science will get up a little bit higher. Guns. Well, maybe we should do energy weapons. What do I want to do? I don't know. Maybe a repair. Yeah. And then I feel like there's too many perks. And I really like Fallout 4. I really like the fall. Oh, I can get 2 levels of this. Maybe I'll get this one. And I really enjoy being able to see which special category it kind of falls into.
Do not be alarmed. We have been upgraded to serve you better.
Okay, Jesus Christ, that scared me. So, let's just go to the casino. I think we're done with that. Wow, so I finally feel like I have a decent background into house, you know? Let's see, what do we need to do now? We could take photos, convince the boomers to aid you in the upcoming battle, find Martina Grossbeck. Okay, let's do that. Freeside's North Gate. Okay, let's do... Oh, I'm still inside. Let me skedaddle. That's just silly.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
What? Trouble in the tops? I can't recall anything of that nature. Why do you want to know?
Oh, well, we heard, that you had been in there. The Lucky 38, I mean. And we were wondering if you could help us. If it's not too much trouble, of course.
Intelligence 6. How did you get enough money to enter the strip?
This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required for the credit check. And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap, for the strip anyway.
Okay, what does it involve?
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive.
Oh, I
Of
thought
course,
we
no
just
one
figured
else is
out that he's
allowed
a
inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on.
computer.
Well, except for you.
Okay, and that's where I come in.
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Oh shit, I don't have a high enough barter. So are you paying me for this? It's fine, we don't need payment. Alright, I'm in.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us
What?
to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network,
Plug and access
but hopefully you won't
point
have
to
too
the
much
Lucky
trouble.
38's
Good
data
luck.
network for the followers of the apocalypse. Nice. Oh! Okay, let's continue to try and find this lady. I totally forgot what we were doing. Oh my god, I thought a companion was running next to me. It's actually just me. I don't know why the followers of the apocalypse had to find me here. Good lord. Hit. So who am I finding? Okay, downstairs. Well, that's good. Because I was down here earlier and I was like, wow, really? There's no other special people that we need to talk to? And, guess I just overlooked Miss Martina. Right? Yeah. Martina. Over here. Eh! How do I get over there? Whoop. Why is every place a maze? Jesus.
Let me know if the
Whoop.
pretty lady with... This ain't your business. Walk off and forget you saw anything.
Speech 50. The Legion is watching out for this woman. Go ahead, cross him, I dare you!
Shit. Look, we're just following orders. We,
Why
need
is
to
his-
take this
why
up
are
with the
his eyes
boss.
like this?
He was looking for some work.
Sons of bitches. Martina.
Thank you. They were going to kill me.
Are you alright? You were lucky I might not be around next time. Save your thanks. This was a job, nothing more.
I'll be fine. Eventually.
Why were the Emeritus trying to kill you?
I may have overheard some things at Gamora that I passed on to the NCR.
Ooh, more
That's
Gamora.
all. Honest.
Hot goss. You work with the NCR. It was the Legion who sent me to protect you. Okay, we'll ask about that.
What? I only talked to Captain Curtis over at McCarran. I would never work at Slavers. Honest.
So you're a spy.
No. Well, not really. I mean, I'm not listening through doors or sneaking around or anything. People talk out loud, and I just pay attention.
Wow, she's
The
really
NCR likes to
spilling
keep
all the
tabs
beans
on the
here.
activities of the families, and they pay me good caps to hang around the casinos and keep my ears open.
Okay, dangerous work.
It isn't normally. The NCR wanted me to just gamble and listen, nothing else.
Okay, let's talk about
Okay.
something else. What do you do around here?
I do odd jobs here and there, usually helping Sarah keep the vault tidy. I came to New Vegas to be a professional gambler.
A professional
Too bad for me
gambler?
that the professional part isn't working out so good. But I love gambling, so I'm here to stay on the strip until they kick me
I don't
out.
understand people who think they're gonna make a lot of money gambling.
Goodbye.
Here? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, how do I... Frick, how do I get out of here? I would like a room. Let's see what you have for sale. I would like to hear again about the items you have. Let's ask what the hotel was like before
No,
the war.
silly. Of course it wasn't always a hotel. I grew up in it. I love it. My favorite place in the world. Not that I know much of the world. I never left this place, come to think of it. But it is the most special vault ever.
What's special about this vault?
My vault is pure New Vegas. Everyone has a chance, and Lady Luck smiles if you play your odds right. Okay, it was like that before we had to leave. Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. I'll give you a quick tour of my home. Oh yeah, if you like.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Rightio, Daddy-o. Let's do it. All right,
I've
please
been waiting
follow
for
me.
this.
We'll head into the vault right away.
Okay, I'm gonna quick save because I always end up getting behind or something. These people, and then... Oh god. Why the American thugs are never gonna leave?
This bunker protects the entrance to the vault. Solid stone outside and thick steel on the inside.
Wow. That's so interesting. Steel, rock. I love that. Architecture, beautiful. Oh! Okay, there's... We're good. We're still following her. Doing this little chicken dance. All the way through the vault. But I need this. I need to know where things are.
Hey.
Did I bump into her or something? At the wrong time?
Above us, there's a control center for this level of the vault's life support systems, electric grid, radioactive shields, and all that jazz. Don't get
Nice.
lost.
Radioactive
My vault has
shields.
many corridors
Ah.
and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House
I wish
threw
that
us
she...
out.
I wish that she had gone into how the
Hey.
shields protect from radiation.
This is the main game hall. Here we settled the big disputes among the vault's levels. Chosen representatives gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective.
Wow, okay. As wished by the
We
collective.
used to have such parties in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it. Hey,
Hey. Her hair
down
looks
there is
like
the game
a
room.
little rooster plume.
Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now. Okay, that wraps it up.
Oh,
I'll see you soon.
that's it?
Hey,
Oh, that's you saying that, not Cass? Oh my gosh, can I remember how to get out of here? Well, that was a pretty, like, short tour. Jeez. I thought maybe there would be a little bit more to that. That's fine, I guess. I guess maybe I was supposed to find that a little bit earlier. Okay, well. I don't know. Should we go back to the Legion? It's been a minute since we've been there. The finger of suspicion. She's either working with the Legion or the Legion is gonna be like, oh, she's safe.
By order of Caesar, all
Well, now that we
visitors
know where
must
she
disarm
is,
and
we're gonna
relinquish
kill
all
her.
banned items.
Keep holdout weapons.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. True to
Bye.
Caesar.
Goodbye.
Was there more for us to discuss?
Vulpus. Martina said she sold her information to Captain Curtis in the NCR. I don't know if we should tell him that. I was able to convince the Emerita thugs that crossing the Legion is unwise.
Excellent. Had you simply killed them, the Emeritas would have sent another group after Martina eventually. You've saved me the trouble of coming up with a more permanent solution. And Martina is free to go about her business as usual. Well done.
I don't really want to tell them
Wale.
that Martina crossed them. I don't know how the Legion would go murder her necessarily, but I'm kind of worried about it. Let's follow me. Follow me. Follow me, hoes. Okay, let me see. What else would I want to do tonight? We could just go find the boomers. I kind of just want to go meet them, and hopefully we don't get trapped into, like, I don't know, being forced to field shack. Let's travel to the shack. I retrieved my confiscated equipment, and good, my companions are with me. Companions. Uh-oh. Oh, the sky looks kind of weird. Oh, no. Oh, God. The sky has a crack. Got a big old crack. Keep out. What does that say? It doesn't say death claws, does it? Boomers. It's okay that we're going this way, right?
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
You can tell me, or you can tell the underside of my boot.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used.
Thanks for the
Now,
suggestion.
do you want my help or not?
Okay, thanks for the warning. What's going on with those signs?
Oh, lordy, lordy. You haven't heard of the boomers? What rock have you been living under?
Well, I've heard of them.
They're a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. Wander into their territory and you're as good as mincemeat.
Okay, is there a way to get past?
There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Oh, please don't let me have to play Caravan. I'm not the gambling type. I need to keep moving. Okay, wager, let's hear it.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
Okay, we can pass this barter check. Thanks for...
Suit yourself. Come back and see me when you get tired of picking shrapnel out of your backside.
We can pass this barter check if we wear different clothes. I'm pretty sure the... What is it? Barter +5? Stats. Barter is there, 46. I think his was 45.
Welcome back. Have you reconsidered my offer?
Indeed. Barter, 300 caps. I'm a bit short right now. How about 200? Oh, that's it.
All right. I suppose I can cut you a deal, but not a cap lower. I gotta make a living here. Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building.
What?
I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, I'll pay double your wager if you make it back.
Note added. Nellis artillery timing details. Oh, shit. Oh, I gotta read them. I'll just go right ahead. Miscellaneous? Nellis artillery details. The key to avoiding the artillery is to move from building to building up the northwest side of town toward the front gate. Stick to the high cover in the northeast corner of the two buildings, then make a beeline for the gate. Stick to the high cover in the northeast corner of the two buildings, then make a beeline for the gate. The boomers won't shoot at their own people, so stick to the fence until you make it to the gate. Also, I know there's an old train tunnel that enters the area from the south, but no one has ever come back out of there to say it's safe. What should we wear? This recon suit and Hello? Tripper hat? Is that all I have for her? Okay. And save. We'll save. On the northwest side of town. Where's my marker? Northeast? Northwest. Okay. What was that? Over there. What the hell? Whoa! The northwest side of town? Oh, so was I not supposed to go, like, into town? Wait, I can't, surely I can kind of go around, right? No? No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It says the northwest side of town. Like over here. Should I sneak? Go from building to building. And then it said stick to the fence. Oh shit. Restricted area. Oh, I'm scared. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna quick save. Oh my gosh, my hands are so sweaty.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
I'm not moving. Who's in charge here? I didn't run through all this artillery to hear your stupid questions. Who's in charge here?
I'm not telling you a thing, savage.
I'm not a savage.
Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces.
I didn't hear you're gonna come here to attack you.
Then just stay where you are.
Woo, we did it!
Raquel will be here any second.
Oh, we did it.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Wow, without talking to that guy, I probably wouldn't have made it for sure. Who is Mother Pearl?
As I said, she is our eldest. Mother Pearl has lived at Nellis from the start, and has the wisdom of her age. She said that this day would come, and that any savage to reach our gate should be brought to her.
Alrighty-dighty. Well, let's ask what's a massacre.
I oversee the security of the Nellis homeland, from the coordination of its defense to the training and fitness of its population.
So the fact we're having this conversation means you failed, right? Rude. Are you going to confiscate my weapons?
Confiscate your weapons? Certainly not. Personal armament is the foundation of social trust and responsibility.
Okay, lead the way.
Follow close and mind your behavior.
What?
Welcome, child.
Oh my god.
Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you?
God damn it, Rose.
I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
Well, all you had to do was, like, maybe not bomb the shit out of them to make that happen. Okay, well, that's our thing, but she told us to be respectful, so... Let's say you mean you were expecting me, like a prophecy?
Prophecy? Do we look like a bunch of religious idiots? I just hoped a savage, outsider, sorry, would make it to our gates before one of those armies out there comes knocking. That's right, child. Mother Pearl knows a storm is gathering.
Just talking right
Times are changing.
Sharon Cassidy
Maybe
Rose's
time for
ear.
us to change a little too.
Okay, this is nice. This is nice. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and
Wow,
about.
she really can't
Should
keep it
that
in,
go
can
well,
she?
it maybe you can help in big ways too. We'll have to see.
Speech 20. How can we trust each other if we're going to be keeping secrets?
You have to keep in mind that you're our first
Secret
contact
secrets
with the
are no
outside
fun.
world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers
I know
think
a
our
thing about
guns
that.
can keep out the world. But I think we need to let it in, just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
This is so goofy with Rose standing in front of us. Okay, where do I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Yeah, that would be great.
All this traveling's making me thirsty.
Quest added. Volaire. Nice. Help the boomers around Nellis. Oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna be here for a minute. Oh, I wonder if there's a snow globe around here. Let's just walk around.
Hello.
Okay, you're just a boomer. Am I just gonna get, like, randomly blown up here? And be like, heh.
Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you.
Nice.
These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them.
I thought that these guys would be a little bit more, like, rowdy. A little bit more like, yeehaw! Let's blow up some shit. But they seem very normal. Mother Pearl tells me you have a bug problem.
Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest.
The Return?
I led a team
Absolutely,
down to
I
exterminate them, but there were so many of them.
More of an art film
we
than
lost.
TV show,
2
I would
killed,
say.
3 wounded.
I can handle a few ants.
Sure, anyone
Help.
can. But there's more than a few down there. See for yourself. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay. Just don't hit the artillery shells.
Okay.
Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them.
Oh, goodbye.
We haven't seen the last of each other, Savage.
Wow, rude. Rude. It's fine, I don't. I'll earn my way into their hearts. Oh, yes, for sure. Oh!
Hi, how are you
Mini
today?
Boomer. Oh, Lindsay.
Hey there, lady. Can you help me find Mr. Cuddles?
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Who is Mr. Cuddles, little girl?
Mr. Cuddles is my teddy. I lost him.
Wow,
and I
she's
don't
quite the
remember where.
decorated soldier. Speech 35. Take a deep breath and focus, Lindsay. Where were you with him last?
Oh, I remember now. I was playing hide and seek in the big hangar. Mr. Loyal made us leave, though.
Great work, Lindsay. I'll take a look for him.
Thanks. Let me know when you find him.
Will do, sweetie. The schoolhouse?
What are you doing?
Oh! Sorry, is this wrong? Should I not be here? I was just coming to check in on lessons. Boomer teacher? Okay. Just a boomer teacher? I can't.
Hello.
Let's go in here. Wait, did we just go in here? No, medical. Argyle.
I know Mother Pearl is letting
Argyle?
you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to.
I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago.
Medicine 40. I have an extensive medical knowledge. Let's see what I can do.
If what you say is true, you can do us a world
I don't have
of good.
extensive medical knowledge, but I guess we can try. Wait, he said he has patients here, right? Injured boomer? Ah, medicine 40 or higher. Okay, we can treat him. This man looks like he has a serious infection. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Wait, let me just double check. I know that I do, but now I'm scared. Medicine. Oh, hell yeah. Treat! With a combination of natural herbs, bandages, and some disinfectant, you were able to clean the wounds and help boost the patient's immune system enough
That was
that
some
he'll
fine
survive.
doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you.
Injured boomer? Medicine 60 or higher. Leave him alone. Let's take some medicine. Here. Today's physician. Nom nom nom. Oh, is that high enough? Oh no, I don't even have it high enough. Fuck, shit. Shit. Is there anything else I could do to boost this? Wait, 61 plus. Okay, I'm at 61. Okay, let's do it. Medicine 60 or higher. Treat the patient. After carefully considering treatment options, you realize the patient is merely having a strong allergic reaction. By cleaning all wounds of ant venom and administering a steroid compound, you reduce the swelling, and the patient's breathing returns to normal. Accepted. Folks have accepted you for your helpful nature.
I thought that man was done for. Well, you brought him around.
Wow, you're a
Yes,
pretty
outsider?
shit doctor, aren't you? Time for me to go.
Later.
I thought he said he had 3 patients. I have 1, 2. Oh, here's one more guy. Medicine 15 or higher required. Okay, perform the operation. Upon further examination after cleaning the leg, you realize it can be saved. You carefully remove existing stitches, clean the wounds thoroughly, and restitch the wounds, closed using much more effective procedure. I know,
Excellent
it's just
treatment.
everyone's around here calling
hadn't
me
thought of that.
savage, whatever. And,
Yes, outsider?
he doesn't even know shit. I've finished treating your patients.
Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages. When it comes to medicine, at least.
Time for me to go.
Later.
Guess that's it. Let's see. Who else can we meet around here in this friendly environment? Some more barracks? I'm just gonna walk by each one of these to see, like, what they're called. Oh, loyal. Okay, houses. Nice. To Nellis's Boomer Museum.
You're the outsider. Mother
That's
Pearl
right.
sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our
You'll
people.
be stopping by. You must be eager to hear about our story. Who are you? I'd like to know all about your people. I'm looking to make myself useful. Who needs help around here?
Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
I'd like to know all about your people.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
I didn't. Yeah. Let's do it.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
That's excellent. Ooh. Let me turn my light on.
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived
Oh, God.
underground. Everyone
He's
had
glitching
guns,
out.
but the overseer
Oh, God.
wouldn't let us explode anything.
The
Not
story of
even
his
a hand
people.
grenade.
It's possessing him.
We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to
is your
fly the
future?
open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire
This
story.
reminds me
Perhaps
of-
there are more about.
Doesn't
Let
that
me know.
remind you of Mad Max? I can't remember which movie it is.
Hello.
But he goes and
So
he
long.
meets like this tribe of kids, basically, whose parents like flew away in an airplane, and so they've been, I don't know, their parents all left them or something, but they have this dream that eventually they will fly away with their parents, and the story has sort of gotten like distorted to where the airplane is kind of like this
Hi there.
thing that's gonna save them.
Now that you know the story of our people,
Is that
you must have
where
all
they-
sorts of questions.
Is that a reference that they're doing here or no? Let's ask Pete who he is.
Me? Ask away.
Why did your ancestors leave the safety of the vault?
So you know about the vaults?
Yeah.
Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34.
Oh.
In our vault, everyone had guns.
That was the
but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones.
Your people are willing to risk it all for freedom. Oh, I have really shit explosives. Your people are really crazy about blowing stuff up. I mean, that's accurate. Let's just say your people were willing to whisk it off for freedom.
And at Nellis, we found it. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But otherwise, it's do as you will. Anything else you want to know?
I'm surprised Nellis was empty when your people found it. Well, that's a good point. Did they kill people?
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Okay, science 35. Whereas your people had brought Geiger counters with them from the vault.
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know?
I have a cool nickname now. Okay, how do you survive? Totally cut off from the world?
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
The ingenuity of your people is remarkable.
Thank you. Our self-sufficiency is a point of pride. Anything else you want to know?
Are the howitzers doing... what are the howitzers doing at the Air Force Base?
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here.
Your people are a determined bunch, or speech 40. That howitzer battery is a monument to the grit and resolve of your people.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know?
Be really nice to them and I get fame. How has Nellis taught your people to fly?
Once we restore power, we learned that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators.
Oh, what?
We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We used them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
That's fine, I don't really want to use them. Oh! To slip the surly bonds of earth and dance amid the soaring birds. Let's say that.
That's beautiful. Fun. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. Anything else you want to know?
How did you learn where to find an old boomer?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base.
I feel like my ability
with magazine
to read
articles,
like
photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948.
COVID-riddled
Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
Oh, maybe you guys should go find it. Repair 40, you could attach ballasts to the plane and then haul it here for repair.
Yes! In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
Throw your voice? That sounds fun. Could you tell me the story of the mural again?
Don't get blown up.
Goodbye. Liked. Enough news of your good deeds has been passed around that people like you. Popular. Oh, a snow globe! You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark snow globe. Wow, I knew that there was going to be one here. So, I think I want to end it here. I think I'm going to have to figure out what the hell is going on with my mods. This is not good. Maybe there's been an update to the list. Yeah, when we return, we'll keep exploring the boomers. If you have been hanging out with me so far and you've enjoyed it, consider following before we end tonight's little stream here. And you haven't had enough of me here? Go to Discord. Alright friend, before I send you to the next video in this series, I wanted to say thank you for hanging out with me today. If you haven't yet, subscribe or check out some of my other socials. I'm on Twitch, Discord, Twitter, and I'd love to see you there too. Until next time.